you glad you're with us. Between two teams who do not like the saying that orange is the new black, because orange is the new orange. It's all about orange as the orange face the big orange in the Aflac Kickoff Classic. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Tennessee's offense will have the football first. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes an offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. It seems like every week, defensive coordinators go in, and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Aguilar. Good timing on the quick out. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Vols with the first and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
To the air, it's Aguilar. And the missed connection on third down.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's James. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Catch in the middle. It's Cook. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this.
They get him on push, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Orange will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Aguilar. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
He's got 43 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are. See, people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Staley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's the pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Volunteers are on the move. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. False start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. On the run, it's Thomas. And the defense drags him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Snags it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tennessee. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's James. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fights off a defender. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. It's complete to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down. That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. And the Volunteers are flying down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. He's got him still on his feet. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. They want to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the end zone is picked off.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
Okay. Here comes the offense returning to the field. Gonna run it. It's Willis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nixon. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You can just start to sense that. Building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Ford, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got whipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, who he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee, so quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expect to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job at defensive coordinator on that side of the ball. And you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot, but there are other facets to this team that make them very dangerous.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer!
This offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Ball State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on that second down.
Oh, he had it and he dropped it almost. One of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Nixon. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the ground, it's Bishop. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football. to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Got a man, it's Staley. Open space at the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And he tried to punch it in himself, but the defense stands tall on first down.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration. Stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
3rd and goal where the strong come through. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Nixon. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Gill. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. Using the quick game. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Balls and fired complete. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play, 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man, it's Aguilar. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. With the catch, it's Staley. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Makes the grab. It's Matthews. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Grab near the marker, it's Bishop. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Lost to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Grab near the sticks. It's Gill. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They got it at the 41. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why
he's loose. It's a seam wide open. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Syracuse.
with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
That keeps the score. Tennessee, 27. Syracuse.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. It's Aguilar. Makes the catch. It's Staley. It's a running room. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some run.
Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's gained.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Tight end trying to get in. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Picked up 6 on that last one, now second and inches. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown ball! And the route is on.
This offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 5 over Toledo. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Got it in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. They'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Gill. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here is the Tennessee offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Give to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now he's looking into the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Finds his man. It's Staley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. nowhere to go, when you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He caught it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Gill. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Syracuse, 9.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11.
This running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a... Stop.
Listen, with the of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the run of the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Wide open spaces. All out of space. Touchdown, Cuse. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well. It is virtually impossible to stop.
41, Syracuse, 16.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got a man. It's Gaines. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Vols have this offense rolling. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for now.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Vols will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And the pass is knocked away, incomplete, but that defensive play is not going to stand. They were a little too rough on the quarterback. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's Gill. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Under fire! And they got him! A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They want that clock to run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. And they scoop it up. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 40. The 20. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Orange. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Pittsburgh is currently...
Oh, it's loose. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on down.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.